Our next story is from London. This weekend, it was the very picture of chaos. Over 100,000 people poured into the British capital. It was one of the biggest right-wing demonstrations in years. They called it the Unite the Kingdom March. It was led by far-right activist Tommy Robinson. He promised unity, but he delivered violence. There were street fights and clashes with police. More than 24 officers were injured. And where was Prime Minister Keir Starmer? At a football match with his son. His statement came only the next day, condemning the violence and defending the right to protest. And then came the international twist, featuring Elon Musk on video cheering on the rally. Downing Street has called his words, and I'm quoting, dangerous and inflammatory. Our next report has more.
I think the current government is a disgrace. I've never seen a government so disorganised.
London witnessed one of the largest right-wing demonstrations in recent memory over the weekend, as more than 110,000 people poured into the capital for the Unite the Kingdom March. The rally, billed as a show of patriotic unity, descended into violence as protesters clashed with police and counter-demonstrators, leaving at least 26 officers injured and at least 24 people under arrest. The march drew an estimated 150,000 participants, many carrying Union flags, St. George's crosses, and even US and Israeli flags. Some wore red Make America Great Again caps, associated with US President Donald Trump.
This is our country! You should be here standing with us!
Demonstrators chanted anti-immigration slogans, held placards reading "Send them home" and voiced sharp criticism of Prime Minister Keir Starmer.
They need to stop illegal migration into this country. It's tearing us apart. We've got people here, the veterans, our veterans that fought for us and for our freedom, lying on the streets with nowhere to go.
The anti-immigration march was organised by far-right activist Tommy Robinson. His real name is Stephen Yaxley Lennon, and he has long been associated with anti-immigrant and anti-Islam rhetoric. Robinson called the march, quote-unquote, a spark of cultural revolution in Great Britain.
You are here because you love your country. You love your children. And we want a better future and a safe future for them.
While the government sought to downplay the scale of demonstrations, the event featured high-profile appearances from abroad. US billionaire Elon Musk joined via video link.
I really think there's got to be a change of government in Britain.
Alongside speeches from French far-right politician Eric Zemmour and Peter Bystrom of Germany's anti-immigration AfD party. On the other hand, around 5,000 counter-protesters gathered at Whitehall under the banner of Stand Up to Racism.
I think it's very important to stand up to fascism. We are united, and it's a dangerous lie to try and say that men of colour are a threat to women, and I think we need to squash it.
Prime Minister Keir Starmer made no public comment on the day of the march. He was photographed instead at a football match with his son, even as violence flared across London. The next day, the PM said that people have a right to peaceful protest. He condemned the attacks on the police officers. But as chants against immigration echoed through central London, videos emerged of protesters queuing at food stalls. Not just any food stalls, but ones serving Indian street food. For many, it summed up the contradictions of the day, a march against immigration, fueled by the flavours immigration brought to Britain. Critics called it hypocrisy. Others simply called it irony. Either way, it left the Unite the Kingdom march with an aftertaste it did not intend.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka target.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan
Italian,
fiskali radikali.
Japanese,
4兆ドル以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.